I know exactly how to stop being depressed. I know what to do. I try all the things. Why doesn't it work? Why can't I control my thoughts? It's frustrating because I've been depressed since I was like 10. I'm 22 years old now. I don't think it's ever going to get better. I don't know what to do. I don't think it will ever get better. I think that life will always get harder and I will always get stronger. It's never going to get easier. I don't want to be strong anymore. I just want to be happy. And, I just have to remind myself that I have reasons to stay. I stay for what I love. And I love my boyfriend, my cats, my family. I love drawing. I love nature and walking and going to the gym. And I love writing. I have a lot of things I love. I have a lot of reasons to stay. And every day, I think about killing myself. Every day, I don't want to do this anymore. There's no hope. There isn't. I know it's never gonna get better. I know I don't think that there will be a reward in this lifetime. Sorry, my cat. I'll let her in. She's a little whiny baby. What a goober. Yeah, I'm a Christian. I believe in God, heaven, Jesus, all that. I do. So I don't think it's ever gonna get better. Hey, baby girl. Mink. I love these guys. I love them. The reward's not in this lifetime. I'll go to heaven. I hope. And it'll be better. It'll be fine there. I won't have to suffer like this anymore. It just feels like life is constantly feeling fine and then getting sicker. It never gets better anytime it starts to. Anytime I feel like it starts to. I haven't been happy for more than a week at a time. I mean, since I was a kid, more than half my life I've been depressed. I don't know what it's like not to be. I don't know what it's like not to suffer. That is, I wish I could do more. I wish I could help it. And I try so hard. I do so much to try. I cook, I clean, I stay productive, I draw, I keep up with my hobbies, I don't doom scroll, I try not to, and nothing helps. I get exercise, I go to the gym, go on walks, I ran a mile the other day just to get my starting time for January. It doesn't help. It doesn't help. It doesn't. Why doesn't it ever get better? I hate it here. And I don't really know what to do. Because I know I'm not gonna kill myself. I'm gonna keep living and I'm gonna keep suffering. How do I make it through life? I'm unemployed right now. I don't have a job. I don't have ambitions. Don't fucking chew on the tree. Big boy. I don't want to have to work the rest of my life. And that's just what I have to do. I have to work for a greedy company that doesn't care about me. For shit wages. It's only gotten worse. Everything, all the prices go up. Pay gets the same, So I'm just gonna try and find some job, whatever I can get. What skills do I have? I can't do any manual labor because I'm not a man. I'm not strong enough. I know how hard it was to keep up with the men at Jimmy John's because I was a manager there and lifting everything, running around. It's just, I'm physically not healthy enough to. I get sick a lot. I have a really bad immune system. Oh, my cat knocked over my lamp. Oh well. It's gonna fall. Okay. Anyway, my immune system's bad. I had MRSA when I was like 15, and I was on really strong antibiotics, and ever since then I've gotten sick really easily. When I was 16, I was like gonna die from the flu, which is like, I don't know, you hear about that happening, and it's like, wow, who the fuck dies from the flu? I get sick a lot, and so I had colds every weekend, which sucked because then I'd just go to school and suffer, and I couldn't leave because I was like fine enough to go, and then the weekend I'd just be bedridden. That was unfortunate. That was all my sophomore year. But eventually I got sick and I wasn't getting better. It got worse and I was throwing up, and I finally went to the doctor, and they're just like, yeah, it's the flu, you're getting pneumonia. Like, you need this medicine. And so I took the medicine and I got better, luckily. But it's just, I mean, I get so sick. I mean, it's kind of horrible to think about, but thank God we had COVID because everything's a little cleaner now. I get a little sick less easy, but I still do. I don't know what's wrong with me. So I can't do manual labor. I'm too weak. I'm frail. I'm skinny. And I don't want to be. I see my ribs in the mirror. I'm trying to gain weight, and I get nausea. So that's out. What do I do? Customer service. I hate. I don't want to do that. But I gotta find something I can do. I mean, God, just some front desk job and a cashier. And what? I'm supposed to do that the rest of my life. I dropped out of college. I hated it. God, it was $1.50 I spent on a course that had typos, that had like the quizzes were messed up. I had to email, like, I had 3 classes, and every goddamn week I had to email like 2 of the professors, 3, all of them, and just like, hey, there's a mistake on this quiz. I have textbook evidence you're wrong. Change my grade. And sometimes they wouldn't even respond. They wouldn't even email me back. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? Okay. I hated that school. There was typos in textbooks. The textbooks were $160, and there's fucking like editing errors. There was editing errors. I found over 3 that I had to report, and you know what? They're like, you're a student. You gotta get your teacher to do it. So I'd have to go to my teacher and be like, fucking fix the goddamn textbook. Like, you have to make, because I made a report to the publishing company, and they're like, yeah, we see the error. We can't do anything because you're just a student. Get your teacher to say something. Fuck you guys. I mean, God. And I think what really broke the experience was I was assigned an assignment. I went to College of Western Idaho. Don't fucking go there ever. I was assigned an assignment that I did in middle school. So I was 12 years old doing the same shit I'm doing at 22. I'm paying $500 for this fucking class, and I'm doing an assignment I did in middle school. Are you fucking kidding me? So I got pissed about that. I got so pissed. And like, why would I go? Why would I pay money for that shit? Why would I go? So what do? I can't go to school. I was just draining my savings because I don't have a job. I quit my job to go to school. I worked full time for 3 years to save up to put myself through it. I saved up almost 40 grand to put myself through school because my parents can't do it. My parents are too poor. They don't have anything for us. They had 4 kids. I have 3 sisters. And they can't afford shit for us. And I love my sisters. I wouldn't take it for granted, but God, it's just not fair. It's not fair. I mean, sometimes just love isn't enough. It's not in a world that depends on money. And that's so fucking dumb. Why does the world have to depend on money? I mean, why is my whole life controlled by fucking paper and coins? I mean, not even that anymore. It's all electronic. It's not even real. I mean, my credit score, what the fuck does it even mean? Like, what does that show about me as a person? My credit score is like 770. It's damn good, but what does it matter? What does it matter? I mean, houses are like, the cheapest house around here is like 400 grand. I live in Idaho, near the capital. Everything's expensive, and God, I'm watching it. It's January, and we haven't gotten snow this year. Not more than like a quarter of an inch of snow. And I remember, I mean, God, even just a few years ago, it would snow. It never snowed on Christmas anymore. It stopped snowing on Christmas since I was a kid, but it would snow like after. The day after. It wouldn't snow on New Year's, but it'd snow the day after. Usually I could count on that. And we haven't even gotten snow. Or like a week into January, almost. Nothing. I mean, I'm watching the world end in my lifetime. I'm watching it change for the worse. Everything's getting worse. I mean, God. What, we're gonna go to war with Venezuela soon? I mean, what? Stupid feminists are gonna get me drafted? What do I have to look forward to? When am I gonna be able to... And I have to realize I'm never gonna be the person I want to be. I'm never gonna get to live the life that I want to live. I'm never gonna get that just because of the way the world is. I'm never gonna be who I want. I never... And I'm trying not to give up. I'm applying to jobs so I can find something, and I started an art account because, you know, I'm tired of people telling me, like, you're good at art, you should sell your art, you should make money on art. You know how fucking impossible that is? I don't believe it's ever gonna happen. I mean, especially with AI, people are like, just fucking use AI. You know what? AI is the downfall of everything. Humanity, I mean, God, I can't buy a house, can't buy a car, you trying to buy a RAM? Are you kidding me? Trying to upgrade my PC, that's not happening, not in this economy. God, it's just, what do I do? Anyway, I still started an art account, and I'm gonna draw. I draw it almost every day now, like every day. I do a little, and I'm gonna try and prove myself right in an honest effort. I'm gonna do my best on the art account, and if it never goes anywhere, if it never succeeds, if I never get followers, if I can never make money on my art like people tell me to, if I am right, then I'll be proven right. I'll be proven that it is impossible to make money on art nowadays. It's impossible to be an artist, you know. For me, at least. You know, that doesn't apply to everyone. Some people just go viral, some people just have that luck, you know. It's the internet, anything can happen, but at least I'm gonna prove that it's impossible for me. And if I succeed, if I'm able to make commissions, if I'm able to do that stuff, then I'll prove myself wrong, honestly. And I'll be happy with that. So there's no loss in me trying. So it gives me a hobby to focus on. Whenever I'm bored, instead of scrolling, I can just, I draw on my phone. I mean, my finger and phone. I sit there all crunched up in bed, and I doodle, and I get it done. And I still don't think I'll ever be able to do it. I mean, it feels impossible. It feels disappointing to look at, even to know that I'm spending so much time on something that really doesn't get me anywhere. I mean, it's hard to know that. I mean, it's hard because I look at anything and I'm like, where is this getting me? I think entropy is too much for me to handle. I remember first learning about that from an Adventure Time episode. It was this one.
Well, if just being born is the greatest act of creation, then what are you supposed to do after that? Isn't everything that comes next sort of a disappointment? Slowly entropying until we deflate into a pile of mush?
I looked up what is entropy. I'm like a little kid. I don't know what entropy is, and it's a law of thermodynamics. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? But it can be applied to philosophy too, and it's just the idea that we'll put in so much work and eventually it'll turn to dust. That, you know, everything kind of dissipates and goes, and we lose what we've done. I mean, I drink water just to piss, but I can't live without it. I eat food just to shit it out. I mean, I have to cook every day. I have to buy groceries. It's just, I mean, every effort I put in this life is going to turn to dust. And I have to live with that. I have to do it anyway. I mean, I have to drink water and eat anyway. I continue to draw anyway. And, you know, for how much, I really don't want to be here. I really don't want to do this anymore. And I don't know, I feel like that that scene from One Piece where Nico Robin's like, I wanna live, and it's like really emotional and everything because I want to live, I want to be happy, I want to create, I want to. There's things I want to do. I do want to live. I just don't. I'm tired of suffering all the time. Tired of it. It's so hard. Just living. I'm 22. I've been depressed most of my life. I've thought about killing myself since I was 13. So, when that's like 9 years, almost daily for 9 years, I think about killing myself. And now it's gotten to the point where I don't want to think about it, but I can't help it. I get the painfully intrusive thoughts and the thought loops. Lately, all I can think about is bashing my head against the door frame, and I'll vividly imagine it and feel it completely. And I just have to sit there feeling it and not do anything. I mean, I think about stabbing forks into my chest. And I can feel that bone right there. And I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about that. I think the worst thought loop I've ever been stuck in, where I really couldn't get out of it, was my boyfriend was in bed going to sleep, and I was in the bathroom getting ready to go to bed with him, and I was just sitting in the bathroom brushing my teeth, and I just vividly got this. I was at his funeral, my boyfriend's funeral. I saw myself there. He was gone. And I remember feeling the loss, but I remember having to look his mom in the eyes, having to look at his best friend, and I couldn't get out of that. I kept imagining that over and over. I was stuck in the bathroom for a half hour, just not able to move. I was so sad. Why does that happen? Why does it get worse as I get older? Why does it get worse? It's not supposed to, especially for how hard I tried. It's not supposed to get worse. I gotta see what my cats are doing. Hold on. Okay. Anyway, I don't know how to keep moving forward. I just do anyway. I do anyway. I know how. It's just impossible. I mean, I don't want to. I don't want to be a part of this world the way it is. I really don't. I don't want to contribute to a society I hate. Why would I do that? There's no motivation there. There's no motivation for me to get a job that I'm just gonna have to work forever, make money, and try my best. Hi, bud. Here's the fat boy. Chunk-a-monk. He doesn't really like being held, but he is chunky. He a big pooch. That's a good boy. I love my cats. I love my boyfriend. I love my family. Christmas was awesome. It was good. I still got the Christmas tree up. I'm gonna see how long I can leave it up because I like the lighting. Hi, baby girl. What do? I just keep living. I keep doing this. I guess so. I mean, what choice do I have? It's that or I kill myself. I keep living or I kill myself.